触れてみたい秘密とかしてみたい夜の中で間違いただけの遊びしようよ。別に意味とかないけどさ、眠い目をこするあれ待ち合わせは何時？君はまだ履き違えてる、また間違えてる。それってあなたは誰なの？こうして大会たいのはお互い様。目が合うたびに名前を呼ばないで、やったってみたいの隠さないから、私のふりした私でよければどうぞ。ささく目に走る景色のように霞む私は誰のものでもないの。I need so feeling 戦わないで、私だけに見せないビズの夜をどうぞ。ああもう本当は絶対ややや、ここから誰かと旗の信号渡るいいでしょ。ダメダメダメってわかるでしょ。青に染まった感がつまんないややや、ここから誰かと旗の信号渡るいいでしょ。ダメダメダメってわかるでしょ。青に染まった感がつまんないや。速度と流れるテロップ、交わす言葉に絡めるシロップ、早くドキドキさせてホーダー差配する誰かと私の英語。まないはいつものように騙し騙され重なる競技、揺れるように無情に、あとはただ落ちるだけ。触れてみたい秘密とかしてみたい夜の中で間違いを繰り返して、さあ触れてみたい秘密を壊して知る夜の味を戻れない初めましてをどうぞ。咲く目に走る景色のように霞む私は誰のものでもないの。I need so feeling 戦わないで、私だけに見せないビズの夜をさ。目に走る景色のように霞む私は誰のものでもないの。I need so feeling 戦わないで、私だけに見せないビズの夜をどうぞ。触れてみたい秘密とかしてみたい夜の中で間違いただけの遊びしようよ。別に意味とかないけどさ、眠い目をこするあれ待ち合わせは何時？君はまだ履き違えてる、また間違えてる。それってあなたは誰なの？こうして大会たいのはお互い様。目が合うたびに名前を呼ばないで、やったってみたいの隠さないから、私のふりした私でよければどうぞ。咲く目に走る景色のように霞む私は誰のものでもないの。I need so feeling 戦わない 触れてみた秘密とかしてみた夜の中で間違いただけの遊びしようよ。眠い目をこするあれ待ち合わせは何時？君はまだ履き違えてる、また間違えてる。それってあなたは誰なの？こうして大会たいのはお互い様。目が合うたびに名前を呼ばないで、どうやったってみたいの隠さないから、私のふりした私でよければどうぞ。触れてみた秘密とかしてみた夜の中で間違いただけの遊びしようよ。別に意味とかないけどさ、眠い目をこするあれ待ち合わせは何時？君はまだ履き違えてる、また間違えてる。それってあな 触れてみた秘密とかしてみた夜の中で文字書いただけの遊びしようよ。別に意味とかないけどさ、眠い目をこするあれ待ち合わせは何時？君はまだはき違えてる、また間違えてる。それってあなたは誰なの？こうして大会たいのはお互い様。目が合うたびに名前を呼ばないで、どうやったってみたいの隠さないから、私のふりした私でよければどうぞ。ささく目に走る景色のように霞む私は誰のものでもないの。I need so feeling から変わないで、私だけに見せていびつな夜をどうぞ。あ、もう本当は絶対ややや、どこから誰かと旗の信号渡るいいでしょ。ダメダメダメってわかるでしょ。青に染まった感じつまんないややや、どこから誰かと旗の信号渡るいいでしょ。ダメダメダメってわかるでしょ。青に染まった感じつまんないや。どこどこ流れるテロップ、交わす言葉に絡めばシロップ、早くドキドキさせてホーダー、差配する誰かと私の英語。止まんないわいつものように、騙し騙され重なる競技、揺れるように無情に、あとはただ落ちるだけ。触れてみたい秘密とかしてみたい夜の中で間違いを繰り返して、さあ触れてみたい秘密を壊して知る夜の味を、戻れない初めましてをどうぞ。ささく目に走る景色のように霞む私は誰のものでもないの。I need so feeling から変わないで、私だけに見せていびつな夜をさ。目に走る景色のように霞む私は誰のものでもないの。I need so feeling から変わないで、私だけに見せて秘密の夜をどうぞ。触れてみた秘密とかしてみた夜の中で文字書いただけの遊びしようよ。別に意味とかないけどさ、眠い目をこするあれ待ち合わせは何時？君はまだはき違えてる、また間違えてる。それってあなたは誰なの？こうして大会たいのはお互い様。目が合うたびに名前を呼ばないで、どうやったってみたいの隠さないから、私のふりした私でよければどうぞ。ささく目に走る景色のように霞む私は誰のものでもないの。I need so feeling から変わないで、私だけに見せていびつ 触れてみたい秘密とかしてみたい夜の中で間違いただけの遊びしようよ。さ眠い目をこするあれ待ち合わせは何時君はまだ履き違えてるまた間違えてるそれってあなたは誰なのこうして大会たいのはお互い様目が合うたびに名前を呼ばないでどうやったってみたいの隠さないから私のふりした私でよければどうぞ目に走る景色のように霞む私は誰のものでもないの I need so feeling 戦わないで私だけに見せていびつな夜をどうぞ触れてみたい秘密とかしてみたい夜の中で間違いただけの遊びしようよ別に意味とかないけどさ眠い目をこするあれ待ち合わせは何時君はまだ履き違えてるまた間違えてるそれってあなたは誰なのこうして大会たいのはお互い様目が合うたびに名前を呼ばないでどうやったってみたいの隠さないから私のふりした私でよければどうぞさく目に走る景色のように霞む私は誰のものでもないの I need so feeling 戦わないで 触れてみたい秘密とかしてみたい夜の中で間違いただけの遊びしようよ。眠い目をこするあれ待ち合わせは何時？君はまだ履き違えてる、また間違えてる。それってあなたは誰なの？こうして大会たいのはお互い様。目が合うたびに名前を呼ばないで、どうやったってみたいの隠さないから。私のふりした私でよければどうぞ。触れてみたい秘密とかしてみたい夜の中で間違いただけの遊びしようよ。別に意味とかないけどさ、眠い目をこするあれ幸せは何時？君はまだ履き違えてる、また間違えてる。それってあな 触れてみたい秘密とかしてみたい夜の中で間違いただけの遊びしようよ。別に意味とかないけどさ、眠い目をこするあれ待ち合わせは何時？君はまだはき違えてる、また間違えてる。それってあなたは誰なの？こうして大会たいのはお互い様。目が合うたびに名前を呼ばないで、ほやったってみたいの隠さないから、私のふりした私でよければどうぞ。ささく目に走る景色のように霞む私は誰のものでもないの。I need so feeling 戦わないで、私だけに見せていびつな夜をどうぞ。あ、もう本当は絶対やどこから誰かと他の信号渡るいいでしょ。ダメダメダメってわかるでしょ。青に染まってたんでつまんないどこから誰かと他の信号渡るいいでしょ。ダメダメダメってわかるでしょ。青に染まってたんでつまんないどこどこ流れるテロップ、交わす言葉に絡めばシロップ、早くドキドキさせてよほら、差配する誰かと私の英語。まないわいつものように、騙し騙され重なる競技、揺れるように無情に、あとはただ落ちるだけ。触れてみたい秘密とかしてみたい夜の中で間違いを繰り返して、さあ触れてみたい秘密を壊して知る夜の味を、戻れない初めましてをどうぞ。咲く目に走る景色のように霞む私は誰のものでもないの。I need so feeling からかわないで、私だけに見せていびつな夜をさ。目に走る景色のように霞む私は誰のものでもないの。I need so feeling からかわないで、私だけに見せて秘密の夜をどうぞ。触れてみたい秘密とかしてみたい夜の中で間違いただけの遊びしようよ。別に意味とかないけどさ、眠い目をこするあれ待ち合わせは何時？君はまだはき違えてる、また間違えてる。それってあなたは誰なの？こうして大会たいのはお互い様。目が合うたびに名前を呼ばないで、ほやったってみたいの隠さないから、私のふりした私でよければどうぞ。咲く目に走る景色のように霞む私は誰のものでもないの。I need so feeling 戦わないで、 触れてみたい秘密とかしてみたい夜の中で間違いただけの遊びしようよ。別に意味とかないけどさ、眠い目をこするあれ待ち合わせは何時？君はまだ履き違えてる、また間違えてる。それってあなたは誰なの？こうして大会たいのはお互い様。目が合うたびに名前を呼ばないで、どうやったってみたいの隠さないから、私のふりした私でよければどうぞ。ささく目に走る景色のように霞む私は誰のものでもないの。I need so feeling 戦わないで、私だけに見せていびつな夜をどうぞ。あ、もう本当は絶対ややや、どこから誰かと他の信号渡るいいでしょ。ダメダメダメってわかるでしょ。青に染まった感じつまんないややや、どこから誰かと他の信号渡るいいでしょ。ダメダメダメってわかるでしょ。青に染まった感じつまんないや。どこどこ流れるテロップ、交わす言葉に絡めろシロップ、早くドキドキさせてホーダー差配する誰かと私の英語。止まらないわいつものように、騙し騙され重なる競技、揺れるように無情に、あとはただ落ちるだけ。触れてみたい秘密とかしてみたい夜の中で間違いを繰り返して、さあ触れてみたい秘密を壊して知る夜の味を、戻れない初めましてをどうぞ。さく目に走る景色のように霞む私は誰のものでもないの。I need so feeling 戦わないで、私だけに見せていびつな夜をさ。目に走る景色のように霞む私は誰のものでもないの。I need so feeling 戦わないで、私だけに見せて秘密の夜をどうぞ。触れてみたい秘密とかしてみたい夜の中で間違いただけの遊びしようよ。別に意味とかないけどさ、眠い目をこするあれ待ち合わせは何時？君はまだ履き違えてる、また間違えてる。 溢れてみたい秘密とかしてみたい夜の中で文字書いただけの遊びしようよ
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the world, and wildcards out there, thank you for tuning in for the Black Aces Novice Tournament for the SF-1. I am your commentator, Sweet Candy Andy, and of course, accompanied by co-commentator Cube Boy on the side over here. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this thing with some tournament rules, and of course, starting off, what the staff say is final. Once the match has started, planes will automatically be enabled to control. No cameras are allowed while flying, and if you crash during takeoff, you do get an opportunity for a rematch before losing the match. Guns are hot after a merge. The merge considered the 3-9 line when you cross over your enemy or your opponent from left or right side. Fuel will refuel on the merge, ladies and gentlemen, so don't worry about having little to no fuel. No need to do any fuel strats of any kind, And also keep in mind that we do have a single resupply area in the middle of the map. Spawn bases, however, are not resupply. Running away is a desertion of your match, and you will forfeit the match, so do keep that in mind, folks. There is an audio cue when you win a match. Do not exit the plane until the audio cue is given. In the event your aircraft is out of fuel, you must demonstrate the ability to land without dying. Otherwise, there will be a rematch, so you must survive before. The first match you lose puts you in loser's bracket. Losing again eliminates you from the tournament entirely, so keep that in mind. The use of software that simulates key presses, mouse inputs, or controller inputs such as auto hotkey is prohibited, no matter if the use of which does not provide any gameplay advantage. Please, folks, swap to an avatar with a minimum performance rating of poor before joining the tournament instance. If you are matched with a player you have blocked, you need to unblock them for the duration of the match. Failure to do so will result in being disqualified. So hey, any drama, anything, money throwdown, money matches, I don't care. You have to unblock them, okay? And of course, our sponsor for today is Skyward Flight Media. Skyward Flight Media, flight game enthusiasts ran by Ribbon Blue and Cube Boy with the help from Cosmos and Human. If you are interested in flight simulators or have anything related to virtual aviation, they've got you covered. If you would like to support them, visit their website at skywardfm.com or follow at skywardfm on Twitter or X. Elon Musk.
We don't say X over here.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be starting off the first match. We've got No Devices Found versus Mr. Midnight. No Devices Found, go over to the red plane. Mr. Midnight, blue plane, please. And of course, as previously mentioned before, accompanied for commentary, my co-commentator Q-Boy from Skyward Flight Media. Say hi, Q-Boy.
Well, hello there, everyone. Some of you probably know me, some of you probably don't. That's not why we're here today. Today we're all here for the tournament, SF-1's Classic. We used to only do tournaments back in the day with the SF-1s, but hey, it's good to come back to the classics, right, Andy?
Absolutely. I mean, this plane alone, just has a high skill ceiling, honestly. I mean, this is a pretty good plane. It has some ridiculous maneuvers. Not gonna lie, there. Really fast speeds. And speaking of fast speed, no device is found going in at 1,000 knots, while Mr. Midnight going in at 500 knots. 1,200
Still
exceeding.
accelerating.
Jesus. Speaking.
They're gonna merge here to the
Again,
left of the anticipated merge point. No device is found. Just goes vertical on the merge. Well, Mr. Midnight is still has their gear down. And flaps down. Flaps down is good. The gear, not so much.
A little bit of parasite
You seem to
drag
be
can't hurt
struggling a bit
anybody, and
more.
I believe
And we
that.
have a over G right there.
Mr.
Do
Midnight.
remember, if you over G and you destroy the aircraft while you're still in the controls, that is a win for the opponent. AKA Mr. Midnight gets the match.
Alrighty. Next matchup, we've got Rembrandt versus Raider 1217. Please take to your planes. Rembrandt, blue side. And of course, Raider, red side, please. Rembrandt, Raider 127, or 1217, you there? Doesn't look like it. Looks like we're going to go ahead and continue on to the next match, actually. So, next matchup, we've got Ventrax versus Neiman 3741. Ventrax, take red side. Neiman, take blue side, please. We'll return to that match pretty soon between Rembrandt and Raider 1217 pretty soon. But up next, Neiman versus Ventrax now.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And they're on their merry way. These quite interesting approaches here. Both of them going at relatively high speeds. I mean, Ventrax clearly a little slower than Neiman, but both are still considerably high speed. They could potentially over G the plane just going at this right now.
Both of them are going supersonic right now. Well, Ventrax is just slightly transonic. Just edging that supersonic barrier. Okay, we have the merge. Ventrax on the vertical, completely reverses the turn. Goes on Neiman's 6. Establishes himself, but since both of them are going so fast and Ventrax a bit on the lower side, I think that Neiman can get away with it.
There's some shots there from Ventrax, clearly on Neiman's tail at this point. Neiman forced onto the defensive at this point. Ventrax going from pure pursuit. Very hard to see from the cone. Jesus. Neiman going for a reversal cue right here. Trying to force a one circle, but now staying committed to just breaking off at this point. Ventrax clearly at the advantage, getting the shots off there. Ventrax taking the match point.
That was an extremely clean killer right there.
Very nice.
Since the beginning, they established an offensive position, and then you stay there the entire match. It was really good.
Pretty good. Good stuff. Alrighty, next up, we've got Epic Nerd 7 versus Mr. Chief 07. Epic Nerd, take blue side. Mr. Chief, red side.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lots to learn, folks. Lots to learn. Lots of BFM lessons you can take beforehand, of course, making sure you're merging at the correct speed, understanding turn rates, and, of course, understanding the most important, geometry, especially for these kinds of fights right here.
Angles are really important.
Oh, yeah. Here they come, past the runway, over the mound, getting closer to the merge right here. Here they go.
Merge.
There's a merge right there, getting into a vertical turn, turning on each other, not quite pulling enough nose for each other. A nice little two-circle fight.
Is that a two-circle that's developing? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, don't worry, Cube. This will get interesting pretty soon.
I mean, it's an SF-1, so
Two circles, I mean.
they can just do stuff like that, like Mr. Chief just pulled.
There we go.
Hit the brakes and they flew right by, but they didn't get no solution right there. We'll see if they can actually pull something off, because they seem to be on the defensive now. Epic Nerd actually taking advantage of the situation.
Oh, there we go. Nicely played by Mr. Chief, going for a reversal cue,
Now
forcing
we're in
the one
some
circle on each other.
extremely weird rolling scissors, but rolling scissors nonetheless.
There's some shots there. Mr. Chief taking a bit of damage from Epic Nerd. Very interesting. Very fast, 500 knots. Now, Mr. Chief, ooh, doing a bit of a weird jinking maneuver there. But clearly, Mr. Chief is now on the defense of Epic Nerd, right behind his tail.
Right behind him, actually. Yes. Seems like Epic Nerd's actually conserving their ammo a bit, which I wouldn't really worry about that much in the SF-1, since it has around, I think it's 12 to 13 seconds of just straight gunfire.
Very close to the terrain right there. Jesus, very careful. Be very careful about that, folks. Holy hell. Mr. Chief again trying to reverse a turn, trying to make Epic Nerd overshoot at this point. Jinking in place. Looks like Epic Nerd pulling his nose around, but he's still in lag pursuit. Not enough, but Mr. Chief reversing on the nose. Not a good thing there. It looks like it played off. However, looks like Mr. Chief is clearly low in speed. Epic Nerd might get some shots there. Not quite. Looks like Mr. Chief make Epic Nerd overshoot. Not as so far. Back to a neutral fight. But it looks like Mr. Chief is clearly installing speed at that point. Epic Nerd maintaining his speed. Epic Nerd aligning for some shots there. There had so many opportunities at this point, but nothing so far. Mr. Chief clearly low on health. Nerd pulling his nose around, trying to get pure pursuit, now into lead pursuit. Oh boy, this is dangerous right here. Epic Nerd could line it up right there.
Mr. Chief desperately trying to force the overshoot.
Not working. He's going in way too fast. Epic Nerd being a little smart about it, but Epic Nerd now really, really fast. Supersonic, but turning around. Mr. Chief low on the runway, trying to get a bit of fuel, refueling some health. Very, very fast. Epic Nerd being a little smart. Oh, clearly stalling speeds right there. Mr. Chief now having opportunity right here. He needs to slow down, maintain closure rate, otherwise he's going to overshoot. Epic Nerd now in a bad position in the defensive. But Mr. Chief in the same
Mr.
spot.
Chief seems to have stalled.
If Epic Nerd can be a little smart about this play, pulling his nose around right now, there's some shots there. Mr. Chief gets shot
And there's
down.
the kill right there.
Beautifully
That's a
done.
really, really good match. I was not expecting this level of piloting in the Novice tournament, and extremely impressed and happy about it. Wow. It's
Nicely
really
done.
good. Well done. Both of you.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Alrighty. Moving on to the next match, we've got Barry Fox 710 versus B-Shot 25. Barry Fox take red side, B-Shot take blue. Hmm. I believe we're missing one contestant. B-Shot 25, you there? Going once, going twice. Alrighty, I guess we're going to go ahead and move on to the next match. Let's see if they rejoin, possibly join in late. Next up, we've got Phoenix Royal V versus Raiden RPG 8. Phoenix, take red side. Raiden, take blue side. Raiden, you there? Going once, going twice. Alrighty. Go ahead and move on to the next match. Next up, we've got King Pendejo versus NG Create. King Pendejo, take red side. NG Create, blue side.
Ten, nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And they're on their way.
Let's see if King Pendejo is a pendejo or not.
What just happened? Whoa, okay,
That
alright.
is what I call
Dual
a
barrel
lag
roll.
spike. Because that was a mixture of connection issues and them just flying a bit wonky. I do have a sense that this King Pendejo person actually knows what they're doing because they're holding 390. They're holding rate
absolutely.
speed.
Oh, here we go. First turn NG Create, now on King Pendejo's tail. Looks like King Pendejo has clearly a few cues right here to probably reverse the turn, but it looks like he's just breaking off, committed to a two-circle fight. Not sure what he's doing. What is going on? King Pendejo is clearly getting shot up. What is
happening? And he's shooting it just at... Okay.
But it looks like NG Create might get
is
the
that
shot.
a decoy strategy?
Oh my god! King Pendejo is clearly stalled down, hitting the water!
That's the water!
Water! And that's a maneuver kill.
Turn to base.
10 out of 10. IGN, enough water. Alrighty. Next match, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Jeff versus MacWay. Jeff, take red side. MacWay, take blue. You know the drill.
You are dead.
The
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Y aquí un poco para la audiencia internacional, lo vamos a hacer en español porque sí. Vemos que Jeff se va al vertical y no creo que dure mucho esto porque simplemente el cañón ya lo tiene apuntado, así que realmente no sé cómo puede.
Estamos empezando
Jeff
el partido
sigue
bien
en la
interesante.
vertical y a la vez Maguire simplemente está en un giro izquierdo completamente a la horizontal, mientras Jeff simplemente dispara a diestra y siniestra sin ningún tipo de patrón. Simplemente está siguiendo lo que le dice el Heads Up Display, mientras Magway simplemente hace una maniobra que no puede seguir, cae en pérdida completamente.
Ahí no está en una posición bien mala
Mientras
aquí.
Jeff aprovecha la posición y ahí ya terminó. Hasta
Ahora
llegó.
sí. Y este partido estaba patrocinado por Leche de Sachan. Continuing on to the next. Continuing on to the next match. All right, folks. We're going to move on to the next match. Actually, we're going to be going back to a previous match. Let's see, Rembrandt versus Raider 1217. Please make your way to the stage. There they are. Oh, here we go. Oh man, that was a pretty interesting matchup, huh? Anyway, Raider, where are you going, boss? Red button, red button. Red side. Right in? Right in behind you.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And here we go, oh, never mind, forget the merge. That's an OG situation. Rembrandt. Oh, I'll be damned.
Well, I was
Rembrandt.
expecting a couple of those for the Novice tournament because
Advancing
this
forward.
plane can overheat really fast if you overspeed it. So you need to keep that in mind. So public service announcement.
Keep
Try
it
to merge
slow.
under 700 knots. Under. And that's actually really fast. So go under 500.
Yes, please. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Returning back to another match, Barry Fox 710 versus B-Shot 25. Make your way to the stage. Barry Fox, blue side. B-Shot, red side. Alrighty, going once. Well, actually, hold on. B-Shot 25, you there? Nope, doesn't look like it. Going once, going twice. Sold for Barry Fox 710. Advancing forward in the bracket. Alrighty, next up. Phoenix Royale B versus Raiden RPG. Phoenix take blue side.
You are dead.
Raiden, are you there? RPG 8, take red side, please. Oh, well, going once, going twice. Sold. Alrighty, Phoenix advancing forward. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be moving down over to the losers bracket. So we're going to go ahead and start up the losers bracket matches. No devices found versus Raider 127. Please make your way to the stage. No devices found. Take red side. And of course, Raider, take blue side. You've still got a chance, so make it happen.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now it's looking like Raider is starting to take it a bit slower this time instead of going 1,000 knots like last time.
Maybe.
Merge.
Just maybe they listened to my advice. Maybe.
Absolutely. Maybe. No devices found, clearly at a very nice speed. Nice little merge speed of 530 knots around there, and slowing down a bit more.
They are still merging over supersonic, as we just heard.
Oh boy, here we go.
Merge!
There's a merge right there. But it looks like no devices found has a tighter turn radius at this point. The first turn, nothing yet so far. However, Raider... Oh no, no devices found. Might get no shots. No, not quite. Raider is clearly going to gain a lot of speed.
Oh, no, they reversed their turn. Where are you going? Where are you going? We have a vertical scissors and downward spiral right now.
That
It's developing.
I mean, it's kind of a two-circle.
Another reversal. And then devices found just falls out of nowhere. Oh my god. The gear is down. The gear is now down, everyone. Gear is down to stop the plane from beeping.
Oh no, this is not good. Raider clearly bleeding some speed here to get some noses round for lead pursuit. From pure pursuit to lead
could
pursuit.
have gotten them. They leg spiked right there just as they were about to shoot them down.
Reversal cue from no devices found, not committing to the two circle at this point, wanting to jink, but they're both clearly, oh my god, clearly Mach 1 at this point. It looks like Raider might overshoot at this point as well. Oh, this is not good. No devices found, clearly able to turn around, but he's stalling out. 200 knots. Clearly a UFO floating right now.
No devices found. Seems to have left the gear handle on the down position to avoid the plane from beeping when he goes into low speed.
Oh my god. Well, this is a very interesting match so far. Now turning into a strange little one-circle fight at this point.
Entertaining,
but now they're not committing. Looks like Raider is just going to do a low yo-yo on no devices found, try to get his nose on, but he's now going to go very fast, not getting any shots on, trying to turn around. That was very fast, and this is not good for Raider at this point, because clearly no devices found can maintain a good closure rate. Doesn't look like it anymore, going vertical up into the stratosphere at this point. Raider clearly had nose on at that point, but nothing so far. Oh my god! Is that it?
Oh my god!
You can't end it like that.
Won the match, pilot.
You cannot end it like that.
Do I know what happened there? No. Was that a kill? Yes.
Screw it. Raider advancing forward in losers bracket. We're going to move on to the next match. Neiman 3741 versus Mr. Chief 07. Please take to the stage. Mr. Chief, blue side. Neiman, red side. Well,
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We have Mr. Chief and Niemand.
Oh, man.
Both of them have their flaps down
Okay.
over supersonic.
Bit of a good sign. Maybe just using
Extremely
it to
strong flaps on this aircraft.
slow down. Mm-hmm. Using it to slow down, Mr. Chief. Clearly getting right behind Neiman at this point. Looks like it's looking in favor of Mr. Chief at this point as they're going into a two-circle
Right
fight.
now,
Neiman pulling his
indeed.
nose around. Oh my. Oh no, but it looks like
Right
Mr.
now,
Chief
Mr. Chief is in the offensive, and Neiman is just trying desperately to get him off, and then Chief just pulls a Maverick out of nowhere.
Oh my god.
He might get the kill right here in a couple of turns, but they stalled right there. Their aircraft out of control. They need to point their nose down. I don't know if they have enough altitude to take off. Wait, never mind. It's an SF-1. Of course he has altitude to go back up.
Neiman getting a few shots off there on Mr. Chief, but Neiman is clearly
needs
low on health.
really low on health right now.
Absolutely. If he plays it smart, maintains closure rate, just stay behind Mr. Chief at this point, it could go into his favor. But it looks like Neiman is clearly stalling out, but he's pretty smart about maintaining his energy. But it looks like Mr. Chief is bleeding energy at that point to try to pull the nose around, pulling some AOA. It looks like Neiman is trying to force a one-circle fight. Nice little interesting roller going at this point. Mr. Chief clearly going vertical. Oh, here we go. Neiman pulling his nose around. There's some shots there. So doesn't look like it lands just yet.
Fell short.
Miss.
No, they fell short.
Oh my. Lead a little more. Lead a little more. Oh, but it looks like Neiman doesn't even have his afterburner on. What is he doing? Ah, I see what he's
might
doing.
be able to get a... That was a forcing overshoot, but Mr. Chief goes for a high yo-yo.
Very nicely done. Wow. That was actually pretty... That's actually
They're
pretty smart.
maneuvering really good. Their marksmanship, not that much.
Hey, give them compliments, all right? They're doing some smart play.
Oh, no. They're flying, like, really, really good for what a novice tournament. Like, I was expecting a lot of overgs. We haven't only seen one.
This is actually pretty good.
Because this plane is really easy to overg. That's why I'm saying it.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this is a pretty good fight, though. I like this.
It is lasting quite a bit, and we're not just stuck on an infinite two-circle. Which is cool.
Absolutely. It can just turn around at any moment, really. Just a slight shift in speed. I mean, Jesus, you can really get the advantage, or you can be put at a disadvantage. Oh my God, Mr. Chief
and
takes him
that's
down.
a kill right there.
You won the match, Tyler. Return to base.
Nicely done. Mr. Chief advancing forward in loser's bracket. Alrighty, I believe these two are not here, but I'll just call them up for the giggles, I guess you could say. B-Shot 25 versus Right and RPG 8. Make your way to the stage. Anyway, alrighty, we're going to go ahead and move on. Go ahead and move on to the next match. King Pendejo versus Macway. Please make your way to the stage. King Pendejo, red side. Macway, blue side, please. Alrighty, hope you learned from the replays earlier.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, this is a pretty slow approach at this point. clearly scared about overGing. Oh boy.
Merge.
There's a slow merge right there. But they both have no afterburner on, clearly at null speed. Getting shots off on each other. McWay clearly stalling out. King Pendejo trying to come around, now floating. Oh my god, what is going on? There we go.
We have
Put
the
on
first
afterburner,
stall
boys.
fight of the night, folks.
Woo! Here we go. King Pendejo now at an advantage. McWay trying to force this into a two-circle fight. What is happening on screen? Jesus!
And,
Wait, an exorcist on that.
That is... So back in my day, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, we used to do this thing called lag switching.
Yeah! Nice! Alright, here we go. King Pendejo trying to get some shots again. McWay stalling out, doing a bit of a I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce Russian. Kovcher's Bell? Kind of maneuver. I don't know.
Courchevel.
Kovchevel. Why did I pronounce it like that? That was stupid. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Anyway, King Pendejo. King Pendejo. On the tail of McWay.
What seems to be like a spasm. I don't know if they need a.
Oh my, McWay.
I don't know if I call this auto-jink or just I can hear the dial-up noises actually. I can hear the.
Oh my! I thought they lost connection for a moment.
For a second.
My god! Yeah, same here. Oh my god! I thought they were about to go into terrain and just eat dirt. Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Going around McWay, trying to now chase behind King Pendejo, but it looks like King Pendejo is going for the vertical at this point, getting ready to meet each other's noses right here. No shots off just yet. Need to offset their angles at this point. McWay pulling around. Jesus, stalling out. That looks like it's water. And that is it. King Pendejo moving forward in loser's bracket. Nicely done. Anyway, we're going to be moving back into winner's bracket, folks. We got the next match for winner's bracket, Mr. Midnight 77 versus Rembrandt. Please take to the stage. Mr. Midnight, red side, Rembrandt, blue side, please. Do your best.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Both had a slower speed. Rembrandt clearly 100 knots over at this point. Mr. Midnight going in at a 540 knot approach, increasing slightly. Gaining a bit more speed at this point. Flaps both down. Now this is ideal when it comes to merges right here, ladies and gentlemen, but it looks like Mr. Midnight still has his gear sound. That's a little bit of parasite drag that might affect him on the turn. And here they come. There's a merge right there. Mr. Midnight trying to pull around.
Mr. Midnight went for that extremely aggressive pull on merge.
Horizontal pull on him. Rembrandt going in for a vertical. Now clearly behind Mr. Midnight still. Mr. Midnight forced on the on the defensive. Rembrandt clearly on the offensive at this point. But it looks like Mr. Midnight.
And we have Mr. Midnight stalling completely unprompted.
But now it's gonna look like it's clearly in Mr. Midnight's favor if he can turn this around. But Rembrandt is now going to be a little smarter.
But
and
they seem to be pulling the nose without knowing that if they fall below a certain speed threshold, they stall.
Admin, he's doing it sideways. What the hell is going on? Well, nil speed at the moment. Doesn't look like their afterburners are on. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. What is happening? Just as FYI for my fellow pilots down there.
To their credit, those shots were actually pretty close to their target. They're like 300 feet away, but that's a start.
That's a start, yeah. Rembrandt getting some nose-on shots there. Now we're back to it. Mr. Midnight might get a reversal cue here, but he just dips his nose down. Negative G's, Jesus. All the blood going into his brain. What the hell is going on? Rembrandt is just now on Mr. Midnight's tail again. Oh, but Mr. Midnight might be able to turn it around, stalling out, hit the brakes, and they'll fly right by. What is happening? Now Rembrandt is just flying away, not taking any opportunity to get some shots off. Maybe he's just trying to avoid Mr. Midnight from stall fighting, I guess. But
maybe they're trying to avoid getting shot at by doing extreme surprising moves.
Yes. Oh, but there's some hits right there. There might be some hits. Mr. Midnight, turn on your afterburners. Do something.
Mr. Midnight could get the kill right here, and they missed. They got him.
Woo! Finally. Rembrandt advancing
That's the
forward.
power of Darwinism for you.
Next up, we've got Ventrax versus Epic Nerd 7. Ventrax take red side. Epic Nerd 7 take blue side.
10, 9,
So,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, folks, I know the plane that I won in was clearly a UFO, but that was something.
That was a really weird takeoff, but I'll take it.
Hey,
By Ventrax, I mean.
little flashy, you know. Looks like they're both going in pretty fast. Ventrax is starting to slow down a bit, but now gaining that speed back up again. Now hitting the brakes, actually, using that bit of flaps as extra support to slow him down a bit. Getting ready for the merge right there. There's a merge going for a vertical on each other. No shots off just yet. Now transitioning into a little bit of a two-circle fight at this point. Two-circle raid fight.
That's a very, very slow two-circle, but, slow at 500 knots, but,
Yeah, a little bit offset. Oh, but Epic Nerd clearly stalled out at this point. Can he recover before hitting the ground, before touching the ground? Oh my god, Epic Nerd taking a bit of damage from Ventrax, but managing to recover from that point. Ventrax now in a one-circle fight against Epic Nerd. There we go. Oh, this is not ideal. This is not ideal right here. Epic Nerd's going to have to think of something, probably make Ventrax overshoot at this point. He needs to force a one circle, but he's not doing it correctly, just going vertical instead of going diagonally or just horizontally for that matter. Here we go. Looks like Ventrax might have an opportunity to get some nose-on shots. Ventrax being smart about their closure rate. There's some shots off there, taking down Epic Nerd. Very well done.
that was an extremely clean kill right there, if I do say so myself. Wow.
Very nice. Agreed. Ventrax advancing forward in winner's bracket. Next up, we've got Barry Fox 710 versus Phoenix Royal B. Please take to the stage, and Barry Fox red side, Phoenix blue side. Liked what I was seeing out there. A little bit of two-circle fights, two-circle raid fights. Of course, a little bit of one-circle fights, but it could have been done a little bit better. Instead of going for vertical fights, you could have gone for some horizontal turns here and there, just trying to reverse turns on the other opponent. Maybe go for a little one roller on them. Managing speed, of course, trying to go slower so that way you can make the other opponent overshoot if you ever find yourself in that situation, folks. Like, oh, nice little color run. Red smoke and cyan smoke in the air. Well, blue, light blue, cyan, red smoke, whatever. Still smoke in the air. Very bright, very pretty.
Merge.
Here we go. That's a that was pretty cool. But oh my God, Phoenix clearly getting nose on at this point. That was a very tight turn. Very nicely done on Phoenix, having the advantage for some lead shots right here.
It's to the limit right there.
Push it to the limit, baby. Woo! Here we go. Barry Fox taking some damage here, clearly at stalling speeds, dipping his nose down, maintaining some energy, trying to recover, but at this point, Phoenix looks like he's going to have the advantage here. There's some shots, and he takes them down.
That is it. And that is it. That was a really good use of the SF-1 as a platform, because, you know, it can do that.
Very nicely done. Woo! Very, very exciting. Alrighty. Next match, NG Create versus Jeff. Jeff, take blue side. NG Create red side, please. Oh man, that was amazing though. Beautifully done. I mean, watching the smoke, like a bit of choreography going on in the background. Man, it looks so pretty.
It does remind me a bit of those couple of photographs that I saw of the Battle of Britain. You could see the fireballs in the air.
7,
Damn.
6, 5, 4, 3.
Yeah, they look just like that because it's just a bunch of turns.
Oh man.
I'll
Very
have to send you
interesting.
that later then.
Oh yes, please. Both pilots clearly conserving their speed, trying to go at a little more slower speed for the merge. Here they come, right over the mound.
Merge.
Merge. Vertical fight right there. Jeff taking some shots, pot shots at NG Create. High aspect shot, but nothing landed just yet. Very exciting, very nice. Like Jeff is pulling his nose around. There we go. Ooh, clearly at a joust at that point. Jesus Christ, now forcing each other into a one-circle fight. This is pretty exciting, folks. A little bit of a roller going on. Rolling says there's just a matter of lift vector placement, folks. This is it right here. Jeff taking some shots again. Oh, very nice. NG Create clearly low on health. Taking shots from Jeff. As it looks like Jeff is, NG Create's ditching into the raid fight, two-circle raid fight on the deck. It was getting very close. Now it's a matter of offsetting each other's circle at this point. If NG Create can be a little smarter about maintaining his energy. It looks like Jeff is pulling a high yo-yo, dipping his nose down now. Regaining that energy as they go back into a little interesting diagonal raid fight. Now back into a two-circle raid fight. Oh, but it looks like NG Create might pull his nose around. Not quite. Still in lag pursuit. Jeff reversing the turn right here. That was pretty bad. Oh, but it looks like it may play in Jeff's favor, but it looks like NG still has the maneuverability to pull around. Oh, but Jeff is clearly low on health at this point. This is very nice. NG Create might be right behind him. It is getting close. Jeff forced on the defensive. NG Create clearly on the offensive. Jeff might be dead here. Just you wait, folks. Oh my God! And there it is.
That was an awesome fight.
That was amazing. Very nicely done between you two. Alrighty. We're going to be moving back down to the losers bracket. We're going to go ahead and get with Jeff versus Raider 127. Jeff, make your way to the... Oh my God, you just competed. Jeff, red side, Raider 127, or 1217, sorry, blue side. Sorry, folks, very excited right now. That was very nice.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have Jeff and Raider. Jeff actually put up a really good fight last time, so let's see if Raider actually gets obliterated or does the obliteration.
But it looks like Raider is
Both
going
of them
in
on the
very
merge,
fast.
but Jeff cuts him on the turn. Has a slight speed advantage, Raider, but that is what's slowly but steadily being lost with the turns. Now down to 300, forces the overshoot. So they seem to have collided in midair, but they didn't.
Oh my.
Both of them are still...
Oh, it's looking pretty bad. Jeff is clearly on the offensive at this point, right behind Raider's tail. Looks like Raider might force an overshoot at this point, but Jeff being very smart about his energy management. He's going to bleed some speed here, try to pull the nose back around. Raider still in a two-circle raid fight, trying to force a raid fight at this point, but Jeff just pulling his nose around. There's some shots there, and there it is.
Awesome kill. Awesome kill. Really nice noise positioning, actually. They knew where to point their nose just when they needed it.
Absolutely. Very nicely done. Jeff advancing forward in losers bracket. Next up, we've got Barry Fox 710 versus Mr. Chief 07. Please make your way to the stage. Barry Fox, blue side. Mr. Chief, red side.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Got some pretty promising competition so far in this tournament, don't you think, you boy? Barry Fox going in very slow, taking his sweet time. Nearly at 500 knots. Meanwhile, Mr. Chief trying to remain at around 700 knots. Looks like he's still increasing in speed. Maybe he'll use the brakes a bit, cut back that extra bit of energy. Never know, now nearing 800 knots. Jesus.
Merge.
And there's some merge right there. Barry Fox might be able to pull his nose around very early for some shots here. He has his gears down for some parasite drag. No, but it looks like Barry Fox has been very smart. Wow, turning on his afterburner, maintaining a bit of energy. This is pretty good. Barry Fox clearly on the offensive. Oh, but it looks like Barry Fox stalled out at this point. He's going to have to recover. Be a little smarter. Mr. Chief had the opportunity to just turn around this fight, but he's just going to extend. Not sure what his plan is. Barry Fox could clearly maintain good closure rate at this point, maintain lag pursuit, try not to overshoot on Mr. Chief if he's smart about it. Looks like Barry Fox might be able to get some no shots here. Nothing has landed so far. Mr. Chief just dipping his nose down, gaining extra energy. Although it looks like Mr. Chief is starting to slow down, Barry Fox is going to have to slow down just a bit more. Going into the vertical at this point. Still right behind Mr. Chief's tail. Oh, here we go, reversing the turn, just jinking around. Barry Fox's nose very close. Oh my God. Thought that was in. That might be it right there. Not quite. Mr. Chief still out front of Barry Fox's nose. Pretty exciting, folks. Barry Fox performing a bit of a low yo-yo. Gain extra energy, try to bring it back up to 400 to 500 knots. So far, so good, but Mr. Chief still clearly defensive. Trying to force an overshoot with a one circle reversing the turn. Barry Fox cutting back the afterburner to slow down just a bit. But it looks like Mr. Chief is clearly stalled down. Barry Fox might be able to have an opportunity here to close it out. It's getting close. Mr. Chief clearly low on health. There's some shots there from Barry Fox, and he takes him down, confirming the kill.
You won the match, pilot.
Splash one.
Return to base.
Nicely done. Alrighty. Well, this one was supposed to be for Epic Nerd, but it looks like Epic Nerd actually is going to automatically advance forward in the bracket because we have no shows in the losers bracket, so congrats. Anyway, moving on to the next match, we're going to be moving on to Mr. Midnight versus King Pendejo. Mr. Midnight, take blue side, King Pendejo, red side.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pendejo sitting at a very nice 400 knot speed, decreasing just a bit. An interesting approach. Now turning on pink smoke in the distance. Mr. Midnight going in at 1,000 knots. Jesus Christ, don't pull too hard on this one. Like he may be slowing down, maybe,
Merge.
just maybe, not quite, but there's the merge right there. Like King Pendejo might be able to pull his nose around due to the low amount of speed here. But it looks like Mr. Midnight is just extending away. Mr. Midnight pulling that nose around. Jesus, he's clearly on half health, nearly over-G'ing the aircraft. Going way too fast. Just going in a straight line. Not ideal, because King Pendejo can just set it up at any moment, at any given time. Now, King Pendejo, we're going to need an exorcist in the building, folks, because, man, he is spazzing out on the screen. King Pendejo now on Mr. Midnight's tail at this point. Mr. Midnight still extending away. Oh, here we go. Now we're getting interesting. Now at slower speeds, he might be able to pull that nose around a little bit more, but he's just doing negative G, pushing the nose down. Not sure what his plan is there. King Pendejo is clearly low on ammo. However, Mr. Midnight is on the defensive with one well-placed shot from King Pendejo. It could be over in just a matter of seconds. Well, I do say seconds, but it looks like it's starting to become a minute. Mr. Midnight now going for a vertical. And now he's no longer committing. Not sure what he's trying to do here. Very interesting strategy. But now King Pendejo is now out of ammunition. Oh no, Mr. Midnight doesn't look like Mr. Midnight is paying attention. He's just, oh, maybe he is now. Now he's pulling in, but he's pulling in way too hard. He's clearly on 25% health. King Pendejo doesn't even touch the runway for some ammunition. Mr. Midnight might have an opportunity here for some shots. There's a spray down. Nothing. Looking pretty dangerous, King Pendejo, but it looks like Mr. Midnight overG's the aircraft. King Pendejo winning over G kill, advancing forward in loser's bracket. We'll be moving back into winner's bracket for some exciting matches. Rembrandt versus Ventrax. Please make your way to the stage. Rembrandt, blue side. Ventrax, red side.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Little flashy start from Ventrax. Going inverted from the takeoff. Rembrandt nice and slow on the approach. Ventrax very excited to get out there. Pedal to the metal, throttle to the wall. Now Ventrax getting very low to the deck at this point. Rembrandt's going to have to meet him down there. It looks like it could be advantageous for Ventrax at this point, pulling his nose around very early. Wow. You never want to be above your opponents on the merge, especially. They always have the advantage if they're lower. There's some shots there from Ventrax right behind Rembrandt. Rembrandt taking a bit of damage. Rembrandt clearly forced on the defensive. He's going to have to do something at this point. Rembrandt slowing down, but it's not going to work. Ventrax immediately taking down Rembrandt, sending him down to loser's bracket. Very quick match. Up next, we've got Phoenix Royal B versus NG Create. Phoenix Royal take blue side, NG Create red side. Lots to learn, folks. Lots to learn. So do pay attention and take some notes.
10, 9, 8.
Already with the smoke.
7,
alrighty.
6.
And NG Create. Alrighty.
4, 3, 2.
Getting flashy. Ooh, here we go. Phoenix eager to get out there very early. NG Create slowing down at 700 knots, trying to keep it consistent at the merge. Phoenix now starting to slow down. Here they come, over the hill, over the mountains.
Merge.
Straight into the merge. There we go. Both going vertical identically. Phoenix getting some early shots there, but they don't land just quite. NG Create maintaining a vertical rate fight at this point. Phoenix now engaged with NG Create into a little roller fight going on. But now it looks like an offset diagonal vertical rate fight close to the deck. Now it's a two-circle rate fight. Very pretty, very pretty. Pretty hard to see, probably for the pilots, but very pretty. Looks like it's consistent both at 500 knots, maintaining that energy. It just takes one little mistake, and this can really turn it around for both parties. And as I mentioned before, just in a matter of offsetting each other's circles at this point and trying to get the advantage, trying to get the angle on them. Both being very smart about their energy. Ooh, very nice. Going a bit vertical for a bit of energy, but it looks like Phoenix is now going vertical, actually. Transitioning into a vertical rate fight now. Pretty exciting, pretty exciting. Both staying very consistent. Looks like they practiced a lot for this plane. Oh, here we go. Phoenix pulling his nose around, getting really greedy, trying to get the upper hand on NG Create. Now they're going to have to force and ditch into the two-circle rate fight at this point. Oh, but NG Create touching the water. Is he okay? Jesus, now he's fine. Looks pretty good. Both fights very consistent. NG going a little bit high, a little bit of a high yo-yo, just trying to use that to gain speed as he dips his nose down. Gain altitude, dip the nose down, gain energy, keep the two-circle rate fight consistent, so on and so forth. Rinse, repeat right here. Bread and butter. The bread and butter of BFM right here. So far, very neutral fight. Oh, Phoenix now turning it back around for a vertical rate fight. NG following suit, probably being able to pull the nose around. There's some shots there on Phoenix. Oh, it lands a few. Phoenix clearly on half health at this point, smoking up. NG pulling the nose back around. Now Phoenix forced on the defensive at this point. Jinking around. NG creates his nose, trying not to get shot down. Phoenix being very smart about it now, forcing into a one-circle fight, reversing the turn. It looks like NG Create overshoots. Oh my god, NG Create might get shot down. There it is. Oh my god, both stalling out. They're both low health. Phoenix might be able to have the upper hand. NG Create is clearly above. He's at a disadvantage. Phoenix might shoot him down at this point.
This is the craziest match we've watched tonight.
Crazy turnaround, folks. This is it right here. Both low health.
Both of them are holding on by a thread. One round. All they need is to land a single round on their enemy, and they'll be
this might be it right here.
Like that?
This might be it. It's not it. Jesus Christ, Phoenix is gonna have to jink.
They're under.
Keep jinking. He's down.
Oh.
NG solidifying the victory, advancing forward in winner's bracket, knocking down Phoenix Royal in loser's bracket. That was amazing. Nicely done. Oh my god. Now we're going to be bringing it back down to loser's bracket with Jeff versus Barry Fox 710 next. Jeff, take blue side. Barry Fox 710, take red side. What a wonderful performance. Jesus Christ.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's see what awaits. I'm excited about this matchup right here, actually. Jeff versus Very Fox. It looks like they clearly have done some practice sessions beforehand, but it looks like Very Fox is showing off, man. Put your money where your mouth is. Put your quarters on the screen because he's ready for a fight. Little interesting flair beforehand. Hopefully he can back it up. Both players now below 700 knots, closing in pretty fast. Here they come, here they come.
Merge.
And there's the merge right there, both going horizontally, turning on each other, meeting each other's noses for a one-circle fight. First turn doesn't look like... Oh, it looks like Barry Fox actually got a few shots from Jeff. Ooh, very interesting. Whoa, Jeff performing a low yo-yo. That was beautiful. Jesus. Now both players forcing each other into a vertical raid fight, but it looks like Jeff might have nose on. Barry popping flares, taking damage. Jeff pulling his nose around again. There's some shots off there. Not sure what Barry Fox is trying to do, just stalling out in midair. Jeff getting more shots. Pulling that nose around, being very smart about it. There's some shots there. That might be it. There it is, confirming the kill. Jeff advancing forward in loser's bracket.
Return to base.
Nicely done. Very interesting match. Up next, we've got Epic Nerd 7 versus King Pendejo. Make your way to the stage, Epic Nerd with blue side. King Pendejo, red side.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Merge.
There's a merge right there. King Pendejo pulling his nose around, getting some shots off. Epic Nerd just going fucking vertical. Where the hell are you going? Major Tom to ground control. Hello. Oh, man. What is happening? Epic Nerd, you're going to have to think of something. Force on a defensive at this point. Epic Nerd is still going very fast, but King Pendejo is not maintaining his energy at this point. Actually, he is. But he needs to extend a little more, maybe use that extra bit of energy to pull his nose around. Epic Nerd just going vertical. I'm not sure what his strategy is here. Oh, no. What is happening? Do a kickflip. What is happening? Now, folks, I know I'm not one for technology, but there's this new invention called Ethernet cable. Have you heard of it? Cat 6? No? Okay. Anyway, back to the match at hand. Now it looks like Epic Nerd and King Pendejo are clearly in a vertical raid fight at this point, but Epic Nerd needs to keep pulling that nose around. Now he's cutting back Afterburner, being smart about it. Right behind King Pendejo, getting some shots off there. Doesn't look like King Pendejo... Oh, it does! King Pendejo does take some damage. Half health at this point. Clearly a bit of desync going on our end. Epic Nerd now being very, very smart, maintaining energy, trying to maintain closure rate in lag pursuit of King Pendejo, pulling his nose to pure pursuit. There's some shots there. There it is! Epic Nerd advancing forward in loser's bracket.
Return to base.
Nicely done.
You are dead.
Alrighty. So we're still in losers bracket. So we've got Rembrandt versus Jeff up next. Make your way to the stage. Rembrandt, blue side. Jeff, red side.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And away they go.
Merge.
There's a merge right there. Jeff going for a vertical. Very, very tight turn right there. Getting the advantage on Rembrandt, clearly on the offensive. Rembrandt now forced into the defensive immediately. Jeff still right behind Rembrandt at this point, but it looks like he might overshoot. Rembrandt is just going to continue into this, this vertical rate fight. Like Jeff now pulling that nose around, getting some lead shots, very long distance shots, but it may land. Rembrandt's going to have to think of something else at this point because Jeff is just still right behind him. Oh, now reversing the turn, but it's way too late for a reversal cue right there. Jeff might be able to hit some shots on Rembrandt, and he does. Clearly 25% health. Rembrandt stalling out. It looks like Jeff might take the W right here. Might be able to close it. This is it. This might be it right here. Not looking good for Rembrandt at this point. Now going vertical. Jeff still behind him. Being very smart about energy management and closure rate. There's some shots there, and there it is. Very nicely done by Jeff.
Won the match, pilot. Turn the base.
Jeff advancing forward in losers bracket. Up next, we've got Phoenix Royal B versus Epic Nerd 7. Please make your way to the stage. Phoenix, blue side. Epic Nerd, red side.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Little flare on the beginning there from Phoenix. As we're getting closer to the end of this tournament, folks. Top 5 can only make it. The best of the best of VR Chat Aviation, the Novice Tournament. See who will play for this position. Supersonic boom going past. There's the merge right there. Both going vertical. Phoenix going for an interesting approach, setting up for a diagonal vertical right there. Now forcing each other into a vertical rate fight at this point. Epic Nerd looks like he's getting pretty greedy at this point, but it looks like it's working into his favor with Phoenix now on the defensive. Epic Nerd might have an opportunity at this point. Clearly in lag pursuit, he might be able to yank his nose around, but it's never smart. But Epic Nerd stalls out. This is really, really bad. Royal Phoenix might be able to turn it around. There's some shots off there, and he ends it very quick. That mistake costed him.
Return to
Oh
base.
my
You
god!
are dead.
Phoenix Royal B advancing forward in loser's bracket. And still continuing in loser's bracket, folks. Jeff versus Phoenix Royal B. Take to the stage, Jeff, blue side, Phoenix Royal B, red side.
Ten, nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Merge. There they go. Holding right on each other. Jeff getting an early turn there, trying to get some shots off early, but nothing yet. Both Phoenix and Jeff very aggressive with each other as it transitions into a two-circle rate fight on the deck. Both pilots clearly with a bit of experience, just gaining altitude and dipping down to gain that energy, maintaining that speed in the two-circle rate fight. Very pretty red smoke. Very neutral so far. Jeff looks like he was getting a little greedy with it. Phoenix now going into a vertical. Jeff following suit as well. Now transitioning that two-circle rate fight into a vertical rate fight. And of course, geometry being key at this point. Offsetting each other's angle, lift vector placement, you name it. And of course, energy management. Looks like Jeff cutting back on the afterburner a bit, going a little bit slower at this point for a tighter turn radius. Now Jeff looks like he's going to offset it just a tad bit. Now ditching into the rate fight, two-circle rate fight, but it looks like Phoenix might be able to pull the nose around on Jeff. There's some shots off there. Jeff reversing the turn right into the nose. Be careful about that, but it looks like it's playing into Jeff's favor for just a little bit, trying to make him overshoot. But Jeff is clearly low on health. The Phoenix is now in the control zone. There's some shots there, taking down Jeff, confirming that kill. Very nicely done.
Return to base.
They advance forward in the loser's bracket final. Alrighty, moving back into winner's bracket, we've got Ventrax versus NG Create. Ventrax stay blue side, NG Create red side.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. merge.
Here we go, here we go. There's the merge. First turn, nothing so far. NG getting pretty greedy, jousting with Ventrax at that point. Ventrax very low to the terrain. Jesus Christ. Looks like it's now into an interesting rolling scissors fight. Ventrax getting nose on there. But nothing has landed so far. Ventrax still jousting with NG Create. Both each other just jousting. But it looks like both are now ditching into a two-circle raid fight. Very interesting. The terrain clearly being a problem at this point as it offsets. Now Ventrax looks like he's clearly at an advantage right here. There's some no shots there. Right behind NG Create, clearly on the offensive. NG Create is going to have to do something. He's going way too high. Not sure what he's trying to do here. Reversing the turn, but he's going to stall out. There it is. It might be it for them. Oh, but doesn't look like it. NG Create now putting in Afterburner at this point, dipping the nose down. NG Create causing Ventrax to overshoot. Just wasting a lot of ammunition, but it works out. NG Create advancing forward.
Return to base.
Well played. That was pretty good. Alrighty, with Ventrax now going down into the loser's bracket. Get up with Ventrax versus Phoenix Royale B. Ventrax versus Phoenix. Ventrax, blue side. Phoenix, red side.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here they come, here they come. Ventrax very low to the terrain, using that to their advantage. Get a very tight turn, very early turn on, get the upper hand on Phoenix. Ventrax performing a low yo-yo close to the water. Jesus Christ, skimming it. Ride the wave, holy hell.
Roll
Now,
Tide.
oh my god, but what just happened?
Roll Tide.
Won the match.
Ventrax hitting terrain. Phoenix advancing forward. Ventrax in third place of qualifiers. Jesus Christ. Alrighty, folks. We are now in winner's final. This is winner's final, ladies and gentlemen. So, let me lay out the rules for winner's final. So, if you just came out of loser's bracket, you have to win twice in order to win first place. However, if you were in winner's bracket all the way through, you only have to win once. So, without further ado, let's get NG Create versus Phoenix Royal B. NG Create blue side, and of course, Phoenix Royal B red side.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
And here we go, folks. Winners final.
3.
NG Create versus Phoenix Royal B. Both very eager to get out there. Both smokes have been turned on. Blue and red. Red on blue, baby.
Merge.
There's the merge right there. Both going vertical, straight into each other's noses. There's some shots off very early there. Going low for some yo-yo. Low yo-yos there. Now as we transition into the deck for a rate fight so far. 2-circle rate fight now. But Phoenix pulling the nose around, getting pretty greedy with it. NG Create reversing the turn right here, going for a one-circle rolling scissor fight. Nice little roller, very nicely done. Matter of lift vector placement at this point. Looks like NG Create might overshoot at this point. It's getting very close. NG Create cutting back the afterburner. NG Create is clearly stalled down. Phoenix is just going to pull the nose around. There it is. There's the overshoot right there. Phoenix might get some shots off there. He might be able to end it pretty quick if he's not too careful. NG Create goes down. Phoenix wins his first match, resetting the bracket. Phoenix resetting the bracket, forcing NG into losing. Oh my god. Now we're getting interesting. Let's get Phoenix Royal B versus NG Create. Again, red side, blue side, NG Create, blue side. Phoenix, red side. You have to win one more, Phoenix, and you can make it happen. This is a pretty exciting fight right here, Cube. This is it.
8, 7, 6.
No, this is the one.
This is the
I've been
one.
waiting for it. They've been getting more interesting as time passes.
Absolutely. Both still have their smokes on. They're very excited to get out there, very competitive. But only one can take first place in qualifiers. Here we go, here they come.
Merge.
Merge, merge, merge. Vertical turn again, meeting each other's noses. Here we go. Now we're getting a little excited. Straight into a 2-circle rate fight. Phoenix getting a bit greedy again. Energy management 101 right here. A lot of things they can do. They can probably extend, gain energy, pull that nose around, yank it, however they so choose. Phoenix is just doing that right here. NG Create clearly some losing cues from him as he's clearly on the defensive. Phoenix right behind NG Create's tail. Phoenix might be able to get some shots off here, knocking down a bit of health. More health there. NG Create just going vertical. Not sure what he's trying to do, trying to make him stall. But it's not going to work in his favor. NG Create gets shot down. Phoenix brought it back and wins first place in the qualifiers. Beautifully done. Nicely done. Very well played, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of talent here, a lot of pilots. Very nicely done. That was exciting, folks. That was exciting.
Free play mode.
Yep. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm gathering up the leaderboard over here for our contestants, thank you so much for tuning in. And of course, thank you to the wonderful pilots that participated today at the SF-1 Black Aces Tournament, Novice Tournament. Well, thank you all, boys and girls, for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon for notifications for upcoming tournaments coming in. Well, with that being said, y'all have a great one, okay? Cheers. Love you all.